zone of the attraction, a zone of the initial condition. You are right. If in the Khalen's book, everybody you will see that is they have drawn the zone of the initial condition in case of simple pendulum system by this vertical strip. It is there in the middle of the second chapter. That is the PDF that I have shared in the second chapter. It is there. Okay, so that zone of the initial condition is really very much important, that whether the system or whether that equilibrium, how long that equilibrium point will be attained. One important factor which just comes to my mind, if suppose, see here which equilibrium point is attained, that depends upon the zone of the initial condition, but that doesn't tell you that that initial condition is stable or unstable. Are you getting what I am trying to say? That is, suppose if the initial condition is close to this region, then of course this equilibrium point will be attained, not this one. But there you should not have a wrong conclusion that this is an unstable equilibrium point and this is a stable equilibrium point. Are you getting? Once again, this is an important point. If the initial condition is close to the region of attraction of this equilibrium point, then of course this equilibrium point will attain. But that doesn't say that this equilibrium point is stable and this equilibrium point is unstable. Are you getting? Attaining an equilibrium point doesn't mean it's stable. Here, that is generally this equilibrium point is not attained, but forcefully, that is we are making the system attain this equilibrium point, but it cannot stay. That is the reason why it is an unstable equilibrium point. But why it is reaching that equilibrium point? Because of your effort. You are making the initial condition so that the other equilibrium point may be reached.
So just is it possible to get virtual equilibrium points rather than something which we are coming up with some control or something?
That is not a virtual equilibrium point, that we call forced equilibrium point, and in some cases we call operating point.
No, I'm saying can we count at some point where we want the system to stay there?
That is operating point?
No, without
there is no concept of virtual equilibrium point. What you said, say for example the same system when you will drive in the presence of a reference input, then that is there will be different operating conditions. Suppose in case of a tracking response, there will be certain point, right? Why don't we call those points to be equilibrium points? Because they are changing as